Alright, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to get right on into it. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's match. I'm your host, Saminami, and this is Rocket League. Tonight, it's going to be Stevenson University versus the University of New Haven Chargers for the finals of the fall season of NECC. Now, we're going to be seeing here that these two teams are going to be going at it. It's going to be University of New Haven, the Chargers here on Team Blue, while Stevenson's on Team Orange. Both sides are starting off pretty fiercely here, as you're going to be seeing Winsey take this shot over, looking for a setup, going for it, but denied by Bank Major. Now, a little bit of facts to come at you real fast. We had a matchup, believe it or not, between Stevenson University and the New Haven Chargers earlier this week in Valorant. And it went in favor of the Chargers. So the Chargers here are not only looking to have already secured third place, but looking for first place here in Rocket League. Can they do it, or will Stevenson be able to make up for their losses and get the win? It is going to be a best of 7 here, 5 minutes per match here. So we're going to be seeing shots coming out left and right. Ball is going to be passing up Stevenson here as Pumpkin Lad tries to get the ball down wave, but Pulse is trying to see if they can assist Winsey here, but Winsey cannot block time. As you're going to be seeing their time, setting it on up for a beautiful shot. That's going to start it up here for Stevenson on the board, where you're going to have to see in response everyone else trying to react now. It's looking a bit difficult here, as you're going to be seeing that the Chargers are on the defensive and taking another goal. Not really what you want to have happen. Not a great situation, but one that you will work with. So now that that has been dealt with, the Chargers are going to have to see if they can get some backbone for a shot here. Zathan able to deny the shot here. Winsey trying to go for it, but really having a hard time finding the angle here. We're going to be seeing this setup. Shot not to be had by time. Just a missed opportunity there. But they're close, and they're going to try for it again. Off the board. One more time. Almost has it. Time going to be able to send this ball away for a moment. Needs to get him in the air. Does steal it, as it's going to be taken aback. Ball going over to the side here. Zathan could set up for a shot, but he gets knocked away. Bank Major tries to take it down the way instead. See what they can do here. But the ball just keeps getting away from them in the air. Right now the Chargers have an opportunity here, but they need to make something of it. Could get dirty. Time tries and scores. It was getting a bit dicey there, as you're seeing. Back and forth. Time just barely able to get it as they get that goal there. So now it is 3-0. You're going to be seeing these spectator bots trying their best to find who they can for the opportunity of a shot. Going up and away. Gets past Stevenson here. This could be disastrous. Going for the shot here. Winsey needs to follow up, but does not. I think they choke a bit there. Zathan going right in. It's a beautiful setup, but terrible execution. Really need to follow through on that time with the save. As Bank Major's going to be able to pass it over to Zathan. Zathan going to be trying to take it off the wall, but Bank Major's not there. Pulse finds the goal. This is a best of 7, Gabriella. So it's going to be going for a while. Whoever gets 4 matches will win the series. And right now the first match is showing 3-1 here. Ball is going to be over to the side, playing off the side of the wall here. Zathan's going to have to try to recover this ball and get it by the Chargers here. 2 Chargers passed. And a third one having to wrap back around for the goal here. That's Pulse. You know it. But Winsy coming in with a blow from behind. A bit of a surprise, if you will, as they're going to be trying to wrap around Pumpkin Lad. Trying to see if they can get the setup here. Pulse has to get it in control over the Pumpkin Lad. But Pumpkin Lad does not take this ball. Instead, Winsy's going to try to get to the corner. They need 2 more goals just to try to tie this up. And that could prove to be difficult here, as you're seeing that the Chargers need to set up for a shot. Winsy finds it! And that's going to be the second one on the board there. Stevenson's now doing a little bit of a struggling here. I'm not too sure what we're seeing, but it's not looking pretty. The Chargers starting to get their groove in. There is a reason why both sides have made it to the finals, and that's due to their skill. But you need more than just fancy footwork here. You need endurance. Planning ahead for the shot. Bangbager's able to get it past Winsy with time to assist. It passes over, but the ball gets up and away. Stevenson needs to stop this ball. It's another goal! Winsy once again takes it as he sends it on in. I don't know about you, chat, but it's looking a little dire. I think Stevenson's getting their bones rattled. Here we go, balls in play. Whoever gets this next goal is going to steal the match. And right now the Chargers are looking aggressive. What I dare say was some sloppy footwork actually was methodical. Stevenson is getting a little too loosey-goosey. The shot and denial. 10 seconds remaining. Either side just needs a quick goal here to steal it. Make sure they don't get in overtime. It juggles over the 2. Needs it in the air. Come on! It's a goal! Satan steals it! I was sure we were going in overtime, but Satan out the corner of your eye gets it in at the last second. Holy moly! What a clutch right there. I dare say that it would have gone over to the Chargers if not for that shot. And chat's not too happy about that performance there. As you can see them taking their deliberations that Stevenson was playing with their time a little too willingly. Like a cat that was letting a mouse get away from the clutch of death, only to be stomped in the end. Oh, now we're going to be heading into match number 2 here with Stevenson 1 on the board for the series. They're going to need a lot more than that. And if these matches are going to continue like this, I don't know how much more I could take it myself. Ball is going to be up in the air here. Pulse taking it slow as they're going to try to wrap around. Immediate double coming out against Winsy. Forget the save. How about you stay alive? It's a bit more to ask as you have to wrap around constantly on these shots here. Pass over by Zathan, but Pulse to intercept. Bangpage is going to follow it through. This ball is looking good for a setup here. Time has to make a shot, but does not find the angle as Pulse is going to carry it over. Takes it on down to the Mustang side of the field here. Trying to see if they can find a shot, but Zathan borks on the hit. I'm not sure what the shot is to be made here, but you will be seeing Zathan go for it. Time needs to follow through. Does get the block. And now going to try to follow up on it. Bangpitcher falls to Winsy. There's no one for Time to pass to, as Stevenson now is on the defensive once more. Looking like Winsy here, not going to be able to stay alive for the ball. Plays off the wall here as Pulse is going to try to take it away. Time playing really aggressive and up front, trying to make sure that Winsy does not hit a breathing room. Bank Major is on a hit list here. He's going to have his karma come back to him at some point because Winsy has been the pure victim 3 times over. Will we see it for a fourth? Won't happen again. No, I was kind of hoping for it. Nonetheless, here Zathan is going to have to follow up on this ball, passing off the wall to Time. Time's not going to be there. A minute already passing here in the match. I'm saying Stevenson now has a bit of pressure on their hand. As you're seeing a bit more style, a bit more finesse coming on out from the Chargers here. Pumpkin Lad choosing not to hit the ball and dodge it instead in order to wrap around to gain some energy. Not sure what the call for that there was, but they are set up for a shot here. Bank Major intercepts Winsy here as Pulse goes for the follow through. Time and Zathan have to stop Pumpkin Lad as Bank Major sends that ball away. Oh no, Pumpkin Lad with the shot and goal! And Zathan taking out his anger on it. No foul to be called. Some immediate demo there after the goal. That's a complete 180 from what I saw happening there. Winsy playing the slow. No, Winsy, no! Oh my goodness. I could not see Bank Major there, but that looked very dicey to say the least. Bank Major falls yet again, this time the Pumpkin Lad. And Winsy scores a goal. And another collision. I don't know what's going on with these players, but they seem very aggressive in this second matchup here. So many collisions being had. And I will say, we are seeing a bit of different body styles chosen here. I mean, take a look at Pumpkin Lad. That is not a body you actually typically see. Usually it's the gizmo, like you're seeing on Zathan, Time, Bank Major. They're consistent. Even Winsy uses it. It's just a good body to have. Lightweight, aerodynamic. And if you're going to have any other, you're going to have what Pulse is wearing with the sedan. But to have the low rider from Pumpkin, that's a really interesting decision here. I mean, it's down in the dirt, and it tries to make sure that it stays low to the ground, which means it can really sneak under people. Bank Major here trying to swing around, but Winsy with the sick drift, able to steal this ball over. Zathan's going to pass it over, needs this ball up in the air. Pumpkin Lad going to try to take it on back here. It's up, and away as Pumpkin tries to go for a pass over, but not going to find anything quite yet. It's not looking too good for Stevenson here as Pulse is going to pass up to Pumpkin, but it goes a little awry. They're going to see if they can go for a pass over. Winsy with the follow through. As Pulse pass over the Pumpkin to receive, pass over the Winsy not able to hold the ball. Not looking good here. They need to stop Stevenson, as Stevenson just needs 2 to tie it up. Going for the shot here. Bank Major sending this ball away up to the side. It's looking like it could have some action, but Winsy's actually playing it slow ball style. Looking for a pass over the Pumpkin. Pumpkin here with the energy, goes for the shot, hits it off the wrong angle as they're going to try to stop Bank Major. Needs to rely on Pulse. Pulse here with the send away. 30 seconds remaining here. Stevenson still no points on the board. Can they stop the Chargers here? I don't think they're going to have that ability to unless they get this ball off their side of the field. Pumpkin with the shot and Bank Major with the save. 15 seconds remaining. They need it within 5 seconds each, but I don't think that's going to happen here. I believe Stevenson's going to have to wait for the next match. 5 seconds remaining. Can they get it with some time? No, sirree. That's going to end right there as match number 2 goes to the Chargers. My, oh my, that's going to tie up the series right now 1-1 here, as I dare say that both sides really are looking strong, but what was costing Stevenson here is that they're just struggling to get this ball off their side of the field. You saw them earlier on, gain some pass-ups, some shots being made, great, awesome. However, it's going to be needing more than just that. You need some actual consistency with your aggression here. And don't get me wrong, I love the demos we were seeing earlier, but they were not timed demos. They were just random. You need the demos that are coming out of left field, destroying the keepers here. You keep an eye on Pumpkin Lad when it's Winsy who actually has the ball here. You keep an eye on Winsy, it's actually Pulse that swoops in from behind for a shot. You got to be keeping an eye on these players here, that it's a catch-22 each time. And speaking of time with the shot, and go! From the other end of the field, out of the goal, comes Time, sending it down the middle with a curve so it hits perfectly into the corner of the post. Very lucky goal there for Stevenson, but one that shows the skill of the angle. Bank Major now going to be taken around the side, stealing the energy. Winsy needs to try to set this one on, and come on! Gets it away! Time now going to be taking this ball, needs to stop Pumpkin. Pumpkin almost has it. Winsy's going to be able to stop this ball. Look at how aerodynamic he is. He's just a ballerina in the air. It's going to be playing off the cage here. Needs someone in the air to receive. That someone's going to be Zathan here, as it's going to be playing up off the corner. Wraps around to Bank Major as he goes for a spike. But nothing quite yet. Instead, it's now on Stevenson's side of the field here. The Chargers have a huge opportunity with Winsy being on the defensive, trying to juice around Zathan here, stealing said gas and going around. And there's Bank Major finding the goal as Balbro comes on in, revving him up. Yeah, they're showing what for. Bank being able to get that goal in there, setting up the shots. Now going to be coming on out. Has to stop this ball, and Zathan there just wraps around in time as he's going to be making his setup as well. Zathan now in control, has to try to see if they can stop Pumpkin. Swings back around, gets the setup here. Zathan actually gets denied their position and killed for it too. Bank Major goofs. He makes a mess up there, but Pulse does not do the follow-up as needed. What was that miscommunication there? Were they just going for the stat of the assist? I don't know, but it doesn't matter when you're down 2-0. Winsy there with the stop gates. And now the follow-up by Zathan and Time. Time's going to have to make a follow-through here. Can Bank Major go? No! It's now Zathan having to run back around. Can they stop this ball? No, Zathan goes a little too hard. But Time is there to back it on up as he's now going to try to take control of this ball. Zathan not able to stop Pumpkin, but Time will send it back. Going to be up, up, and away he goes. Winsy now must wrap around. Can he get there in time for the defense, or will Bank Major find this goal? Tries to get over. No, he cannot. That's going to be Pulse falling victim. Pulse now returning to the field and looking to stop it. Does take this ball in control, passing over to Winsy. Winsy going to be relying on Punk. Punk not able to get that demo where needed. You're going to be seeing here the Chargers have to try to change up their strategy. They're looking for a shot sent away. Stevenson's just all gathered around trying to go for a little huddle here on their plan of action. Now going to execute it. Goes for it. It's looking good. They need a fall from Time. Time not able to find this. And now they're going to be wrapping back and forth here. Zathan not able to get the follow-up. He gets tricked and wins it for the shot. Time with the save, but the follow-up, Bank Major! He's there just when they need him. You're going to be seeing this wrap up here. Time needs to try to punk out with Bank Major. Time! Oh my goodness! Yes, they get the save there. And Zathan was just in time. Now going to be passing over the Bank. Bank needs to get this ball off their side of the field. But Pulse is not going to let that happen here. They're giving it everything they got. As it's going to be going. And it's sent away now. And Time has now perished to Winsy. As 30 seconds remain, it still seems it up 2-0 against the Chargers here. We're looking at a reverse. Oh, it's so close, but Winzy's not going to allow it here today. 19 seconds remaining. Winzy trying for some sort of trick here. Oh no, Zayton assists Pulse with the self-goal. This is not looking good. This is the opportunity that the Chargers need to make a comeback here. Can they do it? Will they get the out-of-the-gate touch goal? Or will it stay still? Oh no, it's Stevenson! Stevenson does a reverse Uno! It scores themselves! Making up for their blunder here with 2 seconds taken. Holy moly! And now the reposition of the players here will put things into question. As the ball's going again! Will they get another goal? No, they're not going to. Time will try to just work down that bank as it slam dunks to the ground. Stevenson getting that third match and setting the series at 2-1. I'm telling you, we're seeing some really exciting gameplay right here. A bit of blunders from both sides, albeit, but entertaining games nonetheless. And I do want to point out here, we are having all the saves coming out right now from Winzy alone from that last match. I know Pulse was there in the first match, but goodness gracious, you got to pick up the pace, team. The Chargers here are really putting the world on the shoulders of Winzy there to just carry the team through where possible, and it's just not cutting it yet. They need a bit more finesse. They need a bit more strategy to work with here if they're going to bring something forth. And Pulse is going to steal that as Winzy gets the demo. Winzy going to wrap around and set up here on the drift for a shot, but gets by them. Pumpkin now has to be the one to recover here as Ethan's trying to steal his way on through. Gets this ball over for the pass as they're trying to for a setup. Ball's up and away there. You're going to be seeing Zathan trying for the shot, but not anything quite yet. There's the shot, but the punk away. You've seen Bank Major, they decided not to overcommit themselves. And I mean, by all means, great use. As they're going to try to wrap back around here now, Pumpkin Lad trying his best to see if he can go for a shot now. Not going to be finding anything quite yet. Time has the control of the ball as they're trying to work their way around. Here comes the shot. Gets away from them wildly. Pulse with the shot in return and scores. Telling you, I'm getting a little bit lightheaded from all this action right now. But that immediate goal coming out from the Chargers to win it on back. They're going to show them what for here. I tell you what, as Stevenson needs to make a wraparound here. Bank Major gets rid of Winzy. Winzy, the carry is down. Satan up in the air going for a set down. As Time's going to be wrapping around on this. Gets it off the board there, but cannot stop Pumpkin. I stand corrected. There goes Bank Major. And Time has to be the one to recover here. Off the ground, going for the shot. It's going, and it's gone. Not going to be able to find it there quite as they were hoping. As Pulse is going to pass to the Winzy. Winzy with the elimination now going to be carrying this ball pass over for the setup for Pumpkin. Pumpkin not going to be able to find that shot. And now here's Stevenson. We'll see if they can do what the Chargers could not on that last one. They stop Winzy there. They're going to see Pumpkin pass over. Bank Major has to rely on Zathan for the set away. Welcome, Partial Cloud. Doesn't matter that you're late. It's best that you're here at all. With the shot and the goal! Pumpkin Lad scores! See, that's an Ohio move right there. You got to give them credit where credit's due. You see the dirty maneuver, and by all means, credit to you. But the Chargers are really sending the message here against Stevenson. Stevenson, despite trying for a really desperate play there by Time, is not finding the value that they want. Time, speaking of which, having just respawned here, has the juice and is now ready to rock their world. Has to wrap their way around here. Winsy with the setup and send away. This series is a best of 7 blur. As you're going to be seeing here, it's set up 2-0 in this match number 4, where Stevenson's up 2-1 in the series. But Stevenson having a bit of a rough time here, as you can see. Time of which has now gone into the air, trying to send it away, but cannot. He doesn't have that control, the orbit, so to speak. Wrapping back around, Pumpkin left for the shot. Oh no, team! I don't know what we just witnessed there, but that was not what we should have seen. That was an easy goal to block. You just double over. But they did not have the momentum to stop it. And as such, they are down 3-0 in the 4th match right now with 2 minutes remaining on the board. We're going to have to be seeing a lot more setup and action coming on out here from the side of Stevenson if they're going to be making any sort of comeback at all. And that's where things get a bit rocky. Going to be coming at you quick now. Winsy coming around the side for a shot, but not seeing anything quite yet. Instead, it's going to be escorted by Time here. Passing over to Zathan. Zathan just hands it over to Winsy now, which is a very bad situation for Stevenson. And with a minute 30 against a team this good, I'm not sure if Stevenson's going to be able to make a stopgap. Can they even tie things up, much less make a comeback in this match? I don't think so. They're already deep in the gutter here, and they're not finding any openings right now. You'd probably need a lot more demos coming out. You need some more consistent handoffs, and we're just not seeing that right now. We're not seeing the hat tricks. We're not seeing the passes. None of it. Time tries to go for the block, but really just has no momentum. Loses all his energy before he can really even maintain that airtime. Zathan does get the juggle over. Time with the shot. Time scores! Oh, and I will tell you, do not redeem sound alerts here because they are disabled, chat. For those of you that don't know, sound alerts will actually be utilized when there is at least 50 viewers around. Heck, if you even get me 30, I will enable the sound alerts. But that's a long time coming. Stevenson finally gets one on the board here. So you're going to be seeing Time for the pass. Oh, wait a minute! That could have been something. 30 seconds remaining. Time almost had a beautiful goal there for Stevenson. But they're not going to get that opportunity here unless they find some sort of opening. And that opening's not going to be happening here unless there's a godly mistake coming out from the Chargers. Zathan here has to stay on the defensive. Pass over the Time. They need it within 2 seconds. Can they get a goal? No! Oh, they couldn't get it again. Oh, man. And that's setting up the series tied once again 2-2. It's looking really, really close here right now. And I'm telling you, it's quite the matchup we're having right now. So what you're going to have to see here is how either side's going to be starting themselves up right now. Because if they can actually position themselves, we could see an opportunity here for either side to really steal the series away. And I think the Chargers have momentum going for them right now. Stevenson's playing a lot of comeback each time. Oh, what's going on here? It seems that the players have backed themselves on out. Zathan now just joining the matchup, and now they themselves loading on in. So here we go. Always going to be setting up for these shots here. Sets up Winsy, is going to go for the first, as Pulse does fall victim to Bank Major. Bank needs better internet. Yeah, that happens. we're going to be seeing here. Here's the opportunity. It's actually the Chargers that are a bit taken aback right now, up against a wall, as this ball is playing slow against the side. But you got to get this ball away from Winsy. Winsy is the big carry here for the side of the Chargers. And the Chargers, if you keep them at a distance, they're only going to continue speeding away with it. Zayton needs to stop Winsy. They do so. It's up to Bank Major to receive. It's going. Time with the shot. Almost finds it, but Winsy once again in control. Now steals this ball and is going for a long shot. Time needs to stop it. They are lucky there. Very, very lucky. As you saw, Winsy should have had a goal. As we're seeing this one now. No, yes! Yes, it did! A bit of a catch there. I could have sworn that was a save, but even they didn't say a save. They went off the wrong angle and Winsy goofed. Every time you talk about Bank like this, he gets one done again. Oh wait, no. I swear he was about to do it again, just to show some star action right there. As you're going to be seeing here for this setup, and an immediate sneaker hit. Just pitching it in from the corner there. Winsy once again. Yeah, you're seeing the chat thinking Major, high key mid to GOAT level. But really, it's going to come down to execution here. Because right now I'm saying mid Winsy has got to be up there for a potential GOAT for the side of the Chargers right now. Compared to Stevenson's Bank Major and MVP time. It's really coming down to how this star power of a crew really executes. Winsy with the save there as Zayton falls victim. This is actually going to be very... Wait a minute, Bank Major! Bank Major going for it. He tries to trick it up here. Time needs to follow, but they're not getting the goal yet. That was a kerfuffle of a follow-up there. Time does kill Pulse's momentum as Bank Major tries to steal this ball over. They push Winsy away as interrupting, and Zayton with the save. Zayton actually does get a car switch up here. Wait a minute, the goal! Zayton scores! The chat is cooking right now, and so are the Mustangs. Being able to come in with that body change. Gets it on in. You're hearing it here, folks. Chat loves to hear about the master class that Stevenson's cooking right now. Gordon Ramsay would be proud. As you're seeing here, Paul's trying to go for a follow-up. Winsy making the sweet execution, but not following through as Zayton is going to be the one follow-up. And Bank Major, can they get it? No! The series score right now is 2-2. They're tied up right now, Maniacs Matt. And you're going to be seeing here, it's going for a shot. Zayton not going to find it, but Bank Major with the angle. And Time with the follow-up. No worry, Maniacs Matt. That's what we are here for, to help each other out. Time's going to be wrapping around, but falling victim to Pulse. The Pulse versus the Time. And we're going to be going for a knockdown. Pumpkin Lads keep it in the air, but how long can you juggle this? Winsy from down under. And it's set off with the momentum here of a Rhino. Taken away. Bank Major has an opportunity for a goal. Needs Zayton follow-up. No! It gets away. A minute 30 remains right now, folks. Stevenson has their back against the wall. They may be ahead, but the pressure is on. They know that this one goal is the difference maker for them. It's going, but not finding it right now. As we're going to be seeing here, it's a wraparound. You can even hear the theme music playing of Winsy. Oh, it's wrapping. Time here has this ball. Gets knocked away as Zayton's trying to rush over. 1 minute remaining on the clock. Gets the kill. And now needs the goal. They need it and need it and need it. But it's going away from them again. Pulse could get a goal here, but Zathan sends it away. And that ball is going to be knocked on back here. Here's an opportunity. Time for the shot. But the stopwatch not going to allow it. Winsy saving it yet again. Pulse sweeping around as time's trying to just kill itself, quite literally. You got to kill some time here in order to see that you don't allow the Chargers to score. Oh, it was a close one. It's going for the goal, and Zathan scores! Zathan really coming in hot here right now. Wasn't finding too much action, but this match 5 is his game. He is taking it all. And 13 seconds remaining, down by 2 here. I'm going to be honest, unless the Chargers get a goal right this instant, no way they make a follow-up here. But wait a minute! No! Oh, no! Pulse does just that. They find the goal they need, and now they have 5 seconds remaining to tie it on up for an overtime. Here we go. 5 seconds remaining on the clock. It's coming down to his first touch. Winsy must go, go, go. No! That's going to be Stevenson. And once again, whoo! I'm swearing, these players just want to give me a heart attack right now. I swear to all being. Woo! These players have something going right now. Zathan actually did just disconnect just a moment ago. They might be going for another body swap or just relogging. I'm not sure as to which at the moment. But Zathan is now back. They're sitting in the spectator seat at the moment. Let's see what they're going to be doing. This is match point territory for the entire series. Stevenson is up 3-2. If Stevenson wins this next one, it is all said and done of this best of 7. And this is it, folks. We are coming down to the last of it all. Will we find something? The game is in play, and it's going to be sent out aggressively. The Chargers nudging each other forward. Immediate shot. And there's going to be your save. They're wrapping around time, doing his best to just keep on the defense here, as we're going to be seeing this setup right now. It's looking good. Oh, it's a save from Pumpkin Lad. He just sneaks his way in there just in time. Yeah, you know what, Yosies? We all just chill guy here. He's just chill guy. But we are going to be looking for the first initial goal here. It's really going to be the pretty much trend center of this match 6. And that's going to be Pulse. Pulse is setting it on up. If it's not Winsy, it is Pulse. And getting that initial goal there, you saw it yourself. It might have been time getting some juice, but they had no energy to make that stop. As this ball is in play once again. Ball is going to be coming wrapping around now. We're looking for the setup. Time's going to have to be the one to take control here. As they pass over the Bank Major. Bank Major with the fake. As Zathan does not stop this ball. Oh no! Bank Major with the save. Time able to stop it there for a moment. But they need to get this ball out of Stevenson's side of the field. And it's looking difficult. Because this is what the Chargers do. They get an initial lead and they hang onto it. They hunker down and they sink their teeth in to their prey. Just deep. And let it bleed. So we do see that there is someone calling out that they're trying to get there as fast as possible to see if they sub out Bank. Will that actually be the case? I don't know. Maybe chat's capping. But time certainly isn't. As you're seeing, it's now tied up 1-1. Remember, Stevenson needs to win this one for it to be the winner of the finals. If they win this, they take it all. If the Chargers do, then it goes to pretty much anyone goes. Now we're going to be seeing here Winsey with the shot. Nowhere near the goal. I don't know what I got hyped up there for, but Chad already knew. They already knew that wasn't going to happen. Nonetheless, we are going to be seeing the wraparound here. Sending away by Zathan. Wait a minute. Zathan is taking this ball. He's taking names. And he's sending it away, but he doesn't have the team's follow-up there in order to maintain that pressure. Bank Major, however, going for a shot. Not going to be able to find anything quite yet, as Zathan and Time are going to have to wrap around. Time going to be able to knock this ball back just for a moment, but need to stop it. Bank Major there with the save. Hey, Bank Major may not be getting all the goals, but he certainly is getting them saves consistently, time and time again. As you're going to be seeing here, the Chargers really relying on Winsey here for the shot. Going, stopped once again by Bank Major. Oh, but come on. The spike from Pumpkin Lead in their blind spot from the skies. I will say I am just noticing Winsey and Pumpkin Lead are using the same soundtrack here. Where's the uniqueness? The individuality? That only individuality is going to be coming from Pulse's soundtrack, I tell you what. Bang Major with the send away. Time scores! That actually saves them big time here, as Stevenson was down by 1. An immediate goal back with now exactly 2 minutes remaining. There it is. That's the team play you need. That is the execution we are looking for there. As the ball is going to be up, and away. We're going to see them try to send it away. That was really close. Really close there. And do mind you, folks, there will be an MVP vote after the match here, as well as an interview that I'm going to request with the MVP voted. So we're coming out. Oh, Winsey takes out Zathan. As we're going to be seeing here. But Zathan scores once again. A beautiful execution coming on out here from Stevenson to make that follow-up there and actually steal back what they need. And now it is 3-2. You're hearing those Owl Cities just going to town. Some chill vibes through. He's a chill guy, but not chill enough. Pulse is aggressive. Like a shark in the water hunting for its prey. You may see that first snow, but you're going to be seeing last blood. And here we go. It's 3-3. The chat is going wild right now. They are up in Adam, trying to see what they can find. Time's going to keep this ball in the air. Zathan going to send it square. 1 minute remaining. It's tied. 3-3. Stevenson, if they win this, they take the series. But if the Chargers do, we play for one more match. So they cannot give this up here, Stevenson. We could be looking at an overtime if they hold out this long. But Stevenson's not going to be letting that happen right now. They're going to be seeing if they can go for a wraparound here. Try to set up a systematic approach. Wait a minute. There it is. Bank Major with the goal. There's that opportunity. There's that opening I'm talking about. There's my player. Bank Major. Once again, finding that opening. And now it is 4-3. Stevenson is up by 1 as the Chargers find their first execution. They need another opportunity here. Pumpkin needs to make the goal, but wait, things are now going to get really wild as they're going to be wrapping back around here. Winsey with that take and now has to get a pass. Bang Major does the pass over the Pulse. Pulse with the shot. Oh no! Pumpkin going, no! This is way too close, folks. Chargers need this. 5 seconds remaining. Stevenson just needs knockdown. Yes! It's done! Stevenson takes the series! And that is going to be it here, folks. Woo! We are going to hit a brief intermission to set up the MVP vote. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to let the players know. We're going to try to see if we can get that interview based off of your vote, folks. We'll be right back. All right, folks, and there you have it. Bank Major for the MVP. I'm going to see if I can get Bank Major on right now to see if we can get this interview here. Just going to have to wait for about a moment. We'll see if he takes it. I'm going to have to see if they are around for the interview here. There we go. And I just need to do this. Welcome, Bank Major. How you doing? So the chat wants to know, pretty much, you are the voted MVP. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't know. I personally, I really feel like I did not show up those first two matches, but I think towards the end I kind of pulled it together. So, I appreciate everybody who voted for me.
Yeah, the chat, it was just wild in for you. There was some haters, but you definitely proved them wrong there. I mean, what was going through your mind there with some of those shots?
It's just almost like get it in, whatever it takes. I know it was like the second or third game. I shot one and it bounced off like the side of the wall and it
Uh-huh.
just shot right in. It's in my head. Like I hit it and I'm like, just go in, just go in. So that's all we need. Just go in and this puts us in the lead because it's so momentum based that once you get that lead, you can just keep it going.
Yeah. Now, I got some questions here from chat. Chat wants to know, how trained were you the night before this game? Like, what was your setup, so to speak?
So last night was actually my friend's 22nd birthday, so we were hanging out as a
Oh,
group. But we made sure we scrimmed a couple times on Tuesday, and then tonight I actually managed to get out of work about a half hour early. So I got home, I started playing some ranked by myself just to get my fingers warm, and then at 6 we already had a scrim lined up with another team. So that gave us an hour, not even to practice the movements of the game, but the comms throughout, like who's going when, making sure we're saying things fast enough that people have a chance to react to it, and just stuff along that lines, making sure the teamwork part of it was there.
awesome. And one more question from chat. It's a two-parter. Do you see any team changes for next year? And what's the plan for next season?
So next year, this is my final year at Stevenson, so I'll be
Oh,
graduated. I'm a senior.
wow.
So, and I know Zay is also a senior, so there's definitely going to be some changes next year. I don't know how it'll turn out, but I know, these guys are my buddies. I'll definitely keep in contact. So Day, when he's still here, I'll make sure I talk to him because, I mean, we play it for the school, but we play it outside of the school too, just for a good time.
Yeah.
And then
No.
for
Yeah.
next season, this was just the fall season, so going into the spring, we're hoping to, do the same we did this season. And I believe if you win the finals in either season, it automatically secures your spot to nationals.
That
So
is
I know,
correct.
I believe last year we made it to the LCQ for nationals and then made it to nationals and then we got first rounded. So,
Uh,
this year we want to make it further.
yeah. Well, that is amazing here. I mean, of all the things to do senior year, finishing a championship, a finals, if you will, on top
Yep,
must be a great, like a big thing off your bucket list there.
it is. It is 100%.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the call. And that's going to be it for us tonight here, folks, for now. But tune in again in an hour and a half when we have the Overwatch finals fighting for third place. I'm Sami Nami, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.